Bună ziua, and welcome to this Eurovision reaction and review. So today, Moldova. The national final was held over 2 nights. The first night, a semi-final, the next night, the final. And they have chosen a returning act, the Sunstroke Project, with the song Hey Mama. Sunstroke Project. Everyone knows about the epic sax guy, yeah? Okay, so let's see what they're serving up this time. Okay, so I'm fairly sure that this is the studio version on top of the... This is 2017, I don't quite know how it's going to do, but then again, Moldova's in the second half of its semi-final, so it could do rather well. But the thing is, I can see this charting here, which is not quite a bad thing for a Moldovan song, to be very honest. Like, if you didn't know this was Epic Sax Guy, I'm not quite sure I would be like, oh my god, it's Epic Sax Guy if I heard this on the radio. You're doing well, Moldova, to get it up here. What a tune. I was not expecting something like that to appear in Eurovision in this decade. I was kind of expecting something like it to show up in 21 or something. But a song like this shows how much Eurovision has caught up with music. In terms of at least half the entries have caught up. Some of them are still timeless, but this one's very current. I'm going to listen to that again. I can't judge on vocals, even though, you know what, when I judge on vocals, people probably think, he knows nothing. So, let go again. It's a bar. Let's be very honest. I feel like I really like this. Oh, thank God. We have a proper bop. It's, oh my god. I'm gonna have this stuck in my head for like the rest of the week. Oh, I thought it was over. Moldova. That was a song. The advantages that I believe this one has. This is current pop music. This is tropical house, I guess. Maybe not quite house, but it's definitely a tropical kind of song. The violin, the saxophone, they're back. I mean, let's just address it right now. This is a returning act, bringing the 2 iconic instruments, the spinning violin guy and epic sax guy. Yeah, this is, like, from Moldova, I don't think I actually expected to get something this current, because their last couple of entries have been throwback songs. Like, even, I would call Lydia Isaac's song a throwback song, whereas this song, this could chart, like, anywhere in Western Europe. And, to be very honest, I would not be surprised if it did. And I feel like that is the hardest hitting point that I have for an advantage. There is going to be that meme association in people's heads. Now, what do I mean by meme association? I mean the epic sax guys back on stage for the same country and with the same band name. Now, I don't know how many people remember Sunstroke Project by name, but it's going to hit the internet at some point between now and May that Epic Sax Guy is going back to Eurovision. People are going to realise that. So, I feel like there's going to be people going in thinking, oh my god, I'm going to vote for Moldova, because you remember how, like, the Epic Sax Guy was a thing? Yeah. There are catchy hooks in this song. The catchy hooks in this song, to be honest, the hey mama, that part, right? That is an earworm. It's already in my brain. I kind of really loved that part. I couldn't hum what was going on with the violins or the saxophone, but I really appreciated listening to it, and if I heard it again very soon, then no doubt will it be stuck in my head, as it is for a few days at the very least. The performance concept is pretty down to the bone. They know exactly what they're doing on stage. The dance might be simplistic, and I feel like a lot of these points I already have made for Italy. So I feel like Moldova may actually be Italy's biggest competition in the show that we can confirm is actually in the show so far. And what I mean by the performance concept is, you know how the gorilla was there? Well, we now have gorilla versus epic sax guy. I'm just... Harambe, epic sax guy, it's like the meme showdown that everyone wants to see. So, you know what? Let's do this. The disadvantages. This song's going to be compared to Runaway. And I don't know if it's going to be completely compared to Runaway, or if it's just going to be compared to the saxophone solo of Runaway. And the thing here is, Runaway, even in 2010, it was kind of a throwback track. This is a current track. People are going to hear the name Sunstroke Project, and they're going to expect something like Runaway. And if they don't get something like Runaway, then they're going to be disappointed by it. And this was on a very small stage, right? Moldova usually have their national finals on a small stage, and then they usually do end up having a bigger concept for Eurovision. But I just cannot help but feel this may not exactly look as good on stage as it does here. If you have an opinion about the Moldovan song, and you would like to, feel free to send a tweet to @WeAreEurovision, or leave a comment below. So, what are my scores for Moldova? My scores for Moldova are 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and 10 out of 10. Moldova got my first 10 out of 10 in the entire year. So, I feel like this puts Moldova in a dangerous spot. And, quite honestly, it is probably going to be one of my favourites. It's going to be there or thereabout in my ranking. I don't know where it's going to perform in the show itself, but I am hoping that Moldova can at least get back into the final. Either way, good luck, Moldova, and do pobaczenia.